I have no doubt that one of the most fiscally responsible decisions that our school district has made is to invest in our students through the UDB app. I have lots of other technology that our students have access to, but I can't point to any one of them that's providing a greater, more efficient product, service, and result for our students than the UDB app.
Providing UDB for us has been huge. In the previous model, the guy on the tower is really the only one that knows what's going on. So this has provided the rest of the staff with a more complete picture of what needs to happen and how it needs to happen.
We don't always have to rewrite drill, but when we do, we're really glad we have UDB.
As a fine arts director, whatever I can do to keep the teacher in front of the students and out of their desk doing the business, that's my goal.
It allows for me to do what I was meant to do, was teach. Not only to play music, but to enjoy music, to value music.
The bands are further along at the end of the season than they've ever been, and I think it's because they can, quite honestly, just go faster.
It allows the students to be a director, in a way. They're working so hard out on the field all the time, but a lot of the times they're concerned of their individual responsibility. They don't get to see the show necessarily. UDB provides the opportunity to see, this is what the whole formation looks like. This is what it feels like to be standing up in the tower, and they get to see that from day one.
There was an immediate enthusiasm from the technology department. One of the places that teachers are often scored is in how they use and integrate technology in their classrooms. And so the math teacher it might be a Chromebook that they're using. The marching band, it might be outside on the marching pad and using the UDB app.
In algebra, you would have your textbook. For the fall semester, this is part of our textbook. It's our performance material.
We needed to do a rewrite on our ballad, and it ended up meaning that the whole second half of our second movement out of 5 needed to be rewritten in order to get into the ballad. And the way the new ballad ended meant that the beginning of 4 had to be different, which meant that all of 4 changed. So we rewrote 2.5 movements of drill in a week and retaught it with music the week before our first VOA show. I went back and looked at our UDB file. We have 14 versions of the show in there. And there was one rehearsal, I remember in that process, where we got the drill 3 times in that rehearsal. And so the kids were able to download it and teach it.
When the kids have a tool like that, they will dig in and they will learn to use it better than us.
To be able to announce to the teachers that all I simply need is for them to give me their student counts and their staff counts at the beginning of every season, and then we can push to the UDB folks how many licenses we need, I know takes a burden and weight off of the teachers, because again, they can be more effective in the classroom. I've done that heavy lifting for them, and now all that they have to do is take care of just providing the number and do the great teaching out in the field. It's seeing those moments from a distance that are what brings me to work every day.